Hello, everybody, and welcome to the event review for the upcoming event Idle Heroes this week of February the 14th, 2025. And before we get started, work is crazy this week, so I got to run pretty quick. I will not have time to do as much the usual preps I'd like to, or as much the usual editing as I'd like to. This is just going to get uploaded unedited. So here's hoping I don't screw anything up. Anyway, today is going to be the Valentine's Day event, which has historically been a smaller event, especially because it usually comes right after Chinese New Year, but it is still bigger than a normal week. And it's a Sky Labyrinth week, which is nice. Not really. Who am I kidding? Sky Labyrinth's the weakest of the events, and everyone knows it. Yeah, they changed like floor 29 when most people get 6 of them. It's great. Wishing Fountain is giving out treasure tickets, which is something, but Rogan, not that interesting unless you're a new player. The chests here are nothing. But I should say the Wishing Fountain does come into play later. There's nothing in this particular bit, but wishing coins do matter this week. The main way you get the currency, these diamond rings are the treasury currency for the week. So you can see there's 240 of them on here. And basically each one you get 10 of the heart-shaped gems, which are these guys. Looks like it gets you 1 step of progress. So you will need a total of 480 of those, I believe. 6 times 8. Yeah, it should be 480 to max it out. Looks like it's a matching game. I assume it's the usual deal where even if you don't match, you still get the important part of the progress, but we'll see. So the romance quest here is what gives you most of your heart-shaped coins. There's also a bunch in the relay. And basically, yeah, you get 270 for maxing out the wishing event. You get as much as 800 for mithril pickaxes, but the average free-to-play player will get maybe 150 there. And then you get 30 for 5-star heroes and 25 for tavern quests. So tavern quests do matter this week, unlike usual, which means it's worth, if you've got any scrolls saved up now, it'd be a good time to use them, and you want to re-roll your quests a little more aggressively than usual. But yeah, so if you look at the numbers, the average free-to-play can get 270 plus 150 is 420, 450, 475. So you notice here in the rewards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. There's a gap at 500. Probably because they figure that a free-to-play who doesn't spend any contract star gems could high roll and get like good rewards or something. And since that's not allowed, they needed to cut that out of the reward pool. So there is a huge gap here if you are the sort who wants to just spend a small amount, whether it be a few bucks or a few contract starries, to get the next tier of reward. That isn't really an option here. I think you can in the relay. We'll get to that in a second. But for someone who is free to play, not spending contracts, you get a total of 55 of these. But it's every 20 that you get some of these. So you'll be 5 short of your 3rd round of rings. So, yay. TH has really gotten enthusiastic about just not quite giving you what you want. Like, it wasn't always like this. Even, I'm not a super old player, but it wasn't always like this. There's this, which is spend gems to get puzzles, and it looks like the reward is a pink treasure. This does not play into the main event, so it isn't something you have to do. It's the ratios, it's hard to say exactly what you'll get out of the deal. But if it's cheap, then sure, go for a treasure. Treasures this week are PvP treasures, so not super valuable for most people. There's also, I think we might have had this last year. There was at least one of these, where every wishing coin is 1 point and every super wishing coin is 10 points. But the tracker here goes up to 10,000. You're only getting 2,700 from wishing coins. So unless you got like 20,000 wishing coins saved up or something stupid, fine. But for most people, this is going to be 2,700 spins of the wishing coin, leaving 7,300 or 730 super wishing coins. Again, if you got that, and like it gives you some supers as you go along, then fine. It's not the worst opportunity to use up old super wishing coins that you just have hanging around for no good reason. But unless you are unlocking these with the relay, and it's the usual sort of deal, like 30, 80, 130 on the relay, I believe. Haven't double checked that, but it looks right. If you're using up the supers, great. If not, I wouldn't bother. Like, this is sort of a throw-in, I think. If you've got a lot of super wishing coins, yeah, I'm repeating myself, so I'll stop. This is where you use your diamond rings. It's the standard floor-by-floor store. This is where we go through the treasures, and as I said, they are PvP, so Me. And then we get to the relay, and this looks like the standard $400 relay we see. So the one thing I will say, where I was talking about how you get 55 if you're free to play, well, $5 will get you to 60. So as usual, TH wants you to spend $5 on get the rewards that 6 months or a year ago probably would have been free. So yay. And I believe, yes, there's 30, 35, 45, 60, 80, 110, 190 in here. Plus, I think it was 390 above, so 580. But I think you can only use 480 on this. So I'm not entirely sure what the deal is there. It's possible my math's wrong and I don't have time to check it because I really do need to get out the door. But again, take a look at the event when it goes live. There's no heart coins in here. There are the mithril pickaxes, though, which do give you progress in the event. So it's not totally wasted to get these packs. Like they do progress in the event. And obviously, there's Valentine's treasure tickets as well. But yeah, overall, it's not the worst thing, but like there's nothing special here. It's a bigger than usual week, but it's not really one of the good events. So yeah, do I love Valentine's Day? Not especially. I am looking forward to dinner with my wife. But yeah, that's all I've got for this time. I will be uploading this in a second, and I will talk to you guys next week. Thanks. Bye.